Minister Conlon, Rod Pays, Lee Wicker, my fellow SMA board members, all of you from football and from cricket, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose many people know that some of us at the SACA have always hoped that one day there'd be some AFL football at Adelaide Oval, but I don't think any of us ever imagined that the place might look as you've just seen on the screen. So this morning, SACA and the SANFL are taking the next step to realise an opportunity that simply cannot be missed. Today we can confirm that cricket and football can be played at Adelaide Oval to the very great benefit of both codes, and letters to that effect have been exchanged and our joint commitment to government made. In the past months, as Lee has explained, extensive work has been done by representatives from both cricket and football, working on the various stadium management authority groups, and they have produced absolutely excellent and detailed results, and I think an aesthetic result that we could hardly have imagined. And the evidence is overwhelming that a revitalised Adelaide Oval will deliver the best outcome for cricket and football in this state and for the state. I take this opportunity to thank the Premier and the Minister and the Treasurer for the support that they have variously given over a long period now, and the government have provided to this joint venture. And I'm pleased today that this support continues with the announcement that the government will provide another $5 million from its 535 contribution to allow the venture to progress to the detailed design, documentation and tender stages. And I'd also take this opportunity to thank Lee and Rod Pays, Lee Wicker and Rod Pays, and all of the football people for the work they've done, but more so for the genuine spirit of goodwill that they've brought to the discussions. As chairman of the SMA, and I've said this many times, I've found it to be extremely professional but extremely pleasant, and we slowly work through the problems, and so far we haven't found any that are insurmountable. From the SACA's point of view, we're now in a position to continue the important process of further consultation with our members. And the plan is to hold a second information night to coincide with our AGM at the end of this month, and there will be resolutions to permit the joint venture to go ahead, and they'll be considered at a special general meeting to be held a little later in the year. And by the time that comes about, we anticipate the SACA will have 20,000 members, as new members are joining daily. We haven't been able to let them in for 4 years because we were always pulling down the seats in front of them. So there'll be 20,000 people have the ability to vote on this, democracy at work, and by the time we get to that, they'll be very well informed. So there's a lot of work to be done, but there's no doubt the rewards will be more than worth it. So today's commitment to a redeveloped Adelaide Oval, a redeveloped Adelaide Oval, will change, I think, how Adelaide hosts its great sporting events and its great entertainment events forever. As you all know, there have been some wonderful moments that history has witnessed on the Adelaide Oval. Some of the best known entertainers have performed: Paul McCartney, Michael Jackson, Madonna, Elton John, Billy Joel, AC/DC recently, all playing to capacity crowds. Lee's mentioned the football, some of the great moments, and I'm old enough to have seen you play there, Lee, as well. But there were the infamous bodyline test when it was possible that if one person had jumped the fence of the 50,000 people who were there in the middle of summer, a whole lot more might have gone over the top. And then, of course, only 4 years ago, Shane Warne's Day 5 bowling feat, which probably allowed Australia eventually to claim the Ashes, when England toured last time. We believe at SACA that all this can happen again. Football believes that it can happen again, and I'm absolutely convinced it will. Thank you very much indeed.